Howdy neighbor. Welcome to this week's edition of Golden Rules. Thanks for watching. There's a lot of talk these days about being more energy efficient. But what does that actually mean? And what does it take to effectively reduce energy consumption in your home? I'll break it down for you with some quick and simple ways you can help the environment and your bank account by reducing your household energy usage. But first, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Do me a favor and throw me a like below or subscribe. It really helps the channel and you'll be notified when I post new real estate related content. You can also see past episodes on my website, goldenrulehomes.com. Now, let's get to it. Improving your home's energy efficiency doesn't have to involve expensive upgrades or lengthy renovations. Energy efficiency is the equivalent of reducing energy waste. To put it simply, it means doing the same task using less energy. With a few tweaks to your habits and a little DIY, you can make your home more comfortable and save money too. Let's start with how energy efficient your home already is. You can pay an energy auditor anywhere from $200 to $700 for an energy audit, depending on the size of your home and the complexity of the audit. Now, you might balk at the cost, but keep in mind, if you spend $1,500 for an energy audit and implementing their recommendations, and they end up saving you $100 a month, those savings will pay for themselves in less than a year and a half. Make sure that any auditor you hire uses a calibrated blower door test, as well as thermographic inspections. There are companies that will conduct a free assessment, but they might not be using all these tools and they'll probably be looking to sell you something, whether that's insulation or a more efficient AC system. Now, those things might end up being necessary, but you want to make sure that the audit that you're getting is comprehensive and not narrowly focused on whatever it is that they're trying to sell. These assessments examine all of the energy use in your house and your past energy bills. Energy auditors will figure out where your energy use is going so you can eliminate any waste. This is a great place to start when it comes to energy evaluation. But what about less expensive tips and tricks? Well, here are a few things you can probably do even before an energy audit to make your home less wasteful. For instance, making use of the natural shade of sun can have a huge impact. Did you know that the bulk of your energy bill comes from your heating and air conditioning use? To help lower your bill, set your thermostat at 78 in the summer and 68 in the winter. And remember, you don't have to rely on your thermostat to keep you comfortable. If it's hot outside, draw your blinds and live like a vampire to block out the sun. Or in the winter, open those shades up and let in as much natural light as you can. If you're still uncomfortable, being aware of how your dress can help. Maybe wear some long sleeves and a hoodie around the house, put on some socks for some cold feet in the winter, or, loose and shorter clothing in the summertime will keep you cool. Ceiling fans are also great when you just need to cool a bedroom, but not the whole house, especially at night. Now, you may not realize it, but you probably have some well-established wasteful habits that you can adjust. For example, does your thermostat really have to be set at 65 degrees all day while you're at work? Or could you get it on a timer? Could you maybe bump your default temperature up a few degrees from 65 to 70? Maybe you could scrape your dirty dishes in the garbage before they go in the dishwasher to save some water. You know where I'm going with this. Small actions can have a big impact, so think about what behavior modifications you're willing to make. By adding a few small changes, you can improve air quality, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and save money. Automation helps as well. A smart thermostat can reduce your heating and cooling costs by up to 15%. It works by learning your habits and adjusting the temperature automatically. Automating your lighting can also help you save. For lights, install dimmer switches and motion sensors that turn off when you leave the room. You also may not realize how much hot water you're using. Sure, no one wants to take a cold shower, and I am not saying that you have to resort to that. But if you're using hot or warm water for your laundry and dishwashing cycles, you could be burning more energy than necessary. Try washing your clothes in cold water, especially those items that only need a light refresh and aren't heavily soiled. As an added bonus, you may notice less color bleed, fading and shrinkage of clothes after switching the water temps. Also, if you're on time of use rates, shifting your schedule to wash clothes or dishes in the evening or anytime on the weekends. Consider using the air dry option on the dishwasher and washing clothes on a shorter cycle. Dryers can account for up to 6% of a home's total energy use, so hang your clothes outside in warm months and inside to air dry during the winter when possible. Finally, when the vent at the back of the refrigerator and the clothes dryer exhaust get clogged with dust, the motors work a lot harder, so it just requires more energy. Make sure to vacuum those areas a couple of times every year. This may seem obvious, but electronics play a huge role in your home's energy use. But did you know that electronics keep running even after you turn them off? It's actually estimated that 75% of the energy used to power household electronics is consumed when they're switched off. So plug countertop appliances and electronic devices into a power strip and program it to switch off at night. Remember that televisions, cable boxes, and game consoles suck energy even when they're not in use. Having them all on a single power strip makes it easy to switch them off before everybody goes to bed. Chargers that are plugged in draw power even when no device is attached. So once your phones, tablets, and other devices are fully charged, unplug the charger or it keeps drawing energy. Of course, new high-efficiency furnaces use the least amount of energy, but older models can also be made more efficient. Annual servicing by a professional should be a part of your routine household maintenance. That'll involve cleaning the parts you can't see or reach and making sure it isn't working any harder than it has to. For your part, replacing filters every 3 months or more if you've recently done renovations or you have pets ensures air moves easily into the unit and prolongs your furnace's life. If you don't already have a tankless or gas water heater, make sure to wrap your electrical water tank in an insulating blanket to eliminate heat loss. Did you know that 25 to 30% of your home's heating and cooling usage, and therefore your costs, is due to heat gain and loss through windows? Insulating them can keep the weather outside the house where it belongs. You can stop drafts by holding a lit incense stick or candle around window frames and doors. If it flickers, you have a draft. Use caulking around frames, install or replace weather stripping, and insulate your attic door. And speaking of attic doors, when was the last time you checked the depth of your attic insulation? The recommended depth is 10 to 14 inches. Now, these tips have obviously proven that you can save some energy without spending any money, but there are some larger investments that you may want to consider that go beyond energy efficient windows and insulation. There's an abundance of energy efficient appliances, fans, and electronics as well. If you're remodeling your home or in the market for a new washing machine or dishwasher, for instance, ask your retailer if the products you're interested in are ENERGY STAR certified. This means that the products are federally guaranteed to consume less energy than similar makes and models. It's important to note that many energy efficient appliances come with a higher price tag, which may seem counterintuitive. However, these are upfront costs that could actually save you money in the long run. The sticker price is only one part of the equation. You need to consider the annual operating costs. Many people shy away from the more expensive appliances only to pay higher bills in the future. Finally, I'd be a terrible realtor if I didn't at least mention looking to buy a more energy efficient home. I'm not advising you to sell your home and buy a new one just to be more energy efficient. However, if you're already in the market for a new home, consider purchasing one that's ENERGY STAR certified. These homes have done it all, including installing energy efficient appliances like energy efficient air conditioning and heating units, and following strict standards for air quality, greenhouse gas emissions, water conservation, and materials. All of this means that they're much cheaper to heat and cool. If energy efficiency wasn't a priority when you originally bought, you can consider turning an energy guzzler into an eco-friendly house by taking out an energy efficient mortgage for renovations. And yes, that's a thing. It's important to ask about the home's energy consumption during the purchasing process. Inquire about past utility bills, for instance, to get an idea of how much energy the home is using. I hope that all of this has helped to point you in a more energy efficient direction. If you have any questions about the information that I covered today, or if you need a referral to an energy auditor, window company, HVAC tech, or other contractor, reach out to me at the information below and I'll be happy to make a referral to connect you to the right professional. Thanks for watching these golden rules and see you next time.